Hello Cebu, Philippines. Hello world. Welcome to my channel here in Life of Miss Jing, here in Vietnam. Another day, another blessing. Another blessing, another episode. Bisdak ko day, maghatag ninyo pirmi ug kalipay. Follow me. Before I will tell you what my episode is, allow me first to thank every one of you there. To those of you who really took time watching all my videos, thank you so much. To those of you who really spent time being my subscribers in my channel, thank you so much. And of course, to all my new members of my YouTube channel, thank you oh so much, my friends, that you deserve a round of applause. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Daghang salamat ninyong tanan. Kamo ang nagbutang nako diri karon kung asa man nakabutang ang ako ang YouTube channel. Daghang salamat. O ano, excited na ba kayo? But before that, don't forget to press the notification bell to keep you posted and alive with my new and latest videos here in Life of Miss Jing, here in Vietnam. Bisdak ko day, maghatag ninyo pirmi ug kalipay. Kuyog ta sa atong episode karon. Really very exciting episode. Kuyog ta. Tara na! Og nibalik na po ng bisdak na maghatag ninyo pirmi og kalipay. And also, my friends, before I will proceed to our episode for today, yes, friends, don't forget to attach your comments because I will be sharing to you all those people who really took time writing and sending their comments to every episode that we have. Okay? Attach na! And we are back in our channel to complete our episode. Before I will tell you what my episode is, this is our one-way setting. Okay? Since July po to, my friend, ganito lang talagang setting natin. It's because of the pandemic here in Vietnam. We are not allowed to go out because of the 3 million penalty, my friends. And of course, this is the only setting that we have, okay? Ito lang talagang setting natin. With that, I would like to ask for an apology for that we cannot go out and, make you see around Vietnam. It's because of the pandemic. But rest assured, if everything will be okay here in Vietnam, I'm gonna be touring you around here, okay? Like what we did before, okay? So then, are you excited now to know what our episode is? Count 2, 3. And our episode is Despite or In Spite of. Palakpakan! A lot of people are really confused on when and where to use despite, in spite of. Today, I'm gonna be telling you which one are you going to use and how are you going to use it. Tara! Yes, friends, and we are back in our channel to complete our episode. Yes, friends, and first of all, let me first tell you their similarities. Yes, friends, both shows differences and contrast, okay? But the only thing that they really use, my friends, or the contrast is through their grammatical structure and formality. It's because, my friends, when you say despite and in spite of, they are reversible. Whichever word or phrase that you're going to use, it could be despite or in spite of. Pareho lang po sila, my friends, okay? So they have the same function in the sentence. The only thing that made them really different is despite never use use any of. Only in spite of. So that's one. Number two, my friend, is, for example, ano ba itong mga contrast? When we say that both shows contrast or opposite or maybe differences, my friends, okay? So when you say contrast, for example, you say black, white, tall, short. So then, those are contrast. Yung pong pagkakaiba na ng mga words na nagkakaiba. Yes, friends, when we say in spite of and despite shows contrast. Paano ba sila nag-shows ng contrast, my friend? I'm gonna be showing you that, okay? Tara na, kuyog na. Yes, let me deal and talk about in spite of first, my friend, okay? The structure of the sentence of in spite of is in spite of plus noun and gerund. Ano ba itong mga gerund? Gerund is the verb ing or ing verb. Okay. So, yun yung structure ng sentence niya. For example, okay, so when you say a contrast, it's because I'm still eating more in spite I am full. Usually, if we feel really full, my friend, we have to stop eating. And that made the sentence a contrast, okay? So when you say, I am eating more or I was eating more in spite I'm full. So yan yung contrast niya, my friend. Example sentence number 2. So where is the contrast here? Underage and bar. It's because it is a government regulation not to allow underage to get in the bar. But then, in spite of being underage, Lucy get in the bar. Okay, isn't it a contrast sentence, my friends? Yes, it is. Okay, let's move on to our number 3 example for this. Okay, so when you say, I went to school in spite of my fever, where is the contrast here? In spite of my fever, that's the number 1, and contrasted with, I still really went to school. Usually if we are sick, right? If we are sick, we can only rest and stay home. But in our sentence, we say, I went to school in spite of my fever. Okay, so then, yun po ang structure of the sentence ng the phrase in spite of. Okay, now this time, let me deal with you the word despite. Are you ready? Baliktad. Yes, friends, and we are back in our channel to complete our episode, despite or in spite of. Yes, friends, and of course, when you say despite, you don't need to use the word of. Okay, the structure of the sentence is despite plus noun plus gerund. Okay, now when you say plus noun or a gerund, example, another example is, now we have to consider our common mistakes. Common mistakes and errors is despite some people use it with of, which is not, my friend. That is a big no to the grammatical rule. Only in spite of. Okay, so always remember with that, common errors for us secondary speakers, my friend. Okay, kuyog pata. Yes, this time, I'm gonna be giving you the options using the phrase in spite of and despite. Number 1, the one I first told you that in spite of and despite could be added with a noun or a gerund or a verb ing. Number 2 option is you can also use it with the phrase the fact that. So for example, Okay, so yan ang options niya, my friend. You can either use it with the noun plus gerund, or you can use it with the phrase the fact that plus clause. Okay, let me give you an examples to make you understand all. Number one, you can say, okay. Number two example is, I'm gonna be giving you examples. Number two is when you say, okay. So then let me just emphasize to you, my friends, that in spite of and despite, you can use it in two options. First is plus noun or a gerund, verb ing, or the phrase the fact that plus clause. Okay, so then, do you understand now how to use the phrase despite and in spite of? Yes, you have to know it. And again, they are reversible because they have the same meaning. It shows contrast, my friend, okay? The only thing that made them different is the word of, which is in spite of uses the word of, but despite, no of. Okay, so then I hope you learned something out from this episode for today. And to those of you who wants to share something or any idea about despite and in spite of, you can drop your comment there, and we would be very happy to really exchange our ideas here. It's because I'm imparting knowledge here, and I might as well learn from you here. Okay, so then, cool friends, okay, isn't it an interesting episode for us to know how to use the phrase in spite of and the word despite? Okay, actually the same meaning po sila, my friend, like what I've discussed earlier. Okay, before I will end this episode, let me first thank every one of you there. To those of you who really watched all my videos and took time, thank you so much. To those of you who really shared my videos to others, thank you so much. To those of you who are my new subscribers of my YouTube channel, thank you so much. And to all my subscribers here in my channel, you deserve again a round of applause. Thank you all so much, my friends, that I cannot thank you enough. And to those who still want to become a member of my YouTube channel, just press the join button. And of course, you need to subscribe first, okay? To become a member of my YouTube channel. This is Teacher Jing from the Life of Miss Jing here in Vietnam. Bisdak kuday, maghatag ninyo pirmi ug kalipay. Kuyog ta, kuyogig ko ninyo pirmi. Salamat! Bye! I love you, Cebu, Philippines. I love you, world. Dagang salamat. Bye.